what's going on? Let's go. Let's go. What did he say? Who says that? I don't know. Someone does. Something interesting. Alright, what are we up to today? I want some chill stuff. Let me direct this music to me a bit as well. To me, my X-Men. Alright, let me load up Comfy UI. So I was looking up some tutorials that we could do today. One of them was possibly this logo creator with SDXL. This is a workflow that we tried yesterday. Let's just clear it out. So, and we also found this website yesterday. That has different kinds of workflows. Let's take a look at them over here. The IPA adapters. Well, let's actually start here. What are IP adapters? Hey, who's this good-looking guy live talking about Stable DIffusion? Alright, let's see. So, I actually need to find out what are actually, what is an IP adapter itself? Let's check out Scott's tutorial.
So I'm back now. We can get more videos out.
Sorry, I can't hear shit. Let me switch up my audio.
And today I'm going to talk about something very cool that came out. It allows you to take images and combine them. Kind of like a one-step more, and it's very cool. And there's some really interesting things you can do with it. I think this is one of those tools. Hey, everybody, I'm back. I've been traveling a bunch, so I'm back now. We can get more videos out. And today I'm going to talk about something very cool that came out. It allows you to take images and combine them. Kind of like a one-step more, and it's very cool. And there's some really interesting things you can do with it. I think this is one of those tools we're going to be exploring for quite a few months because there's so many ways to adapt it into your workflow. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you these two images combined into another image, but we're going to do some other things with it, like we're going to throw a control in there to help guide it. We're going to remove the control, and we're even going to remove the prompt completely. And there's some different things that you can do with this. Again, I'd love to see what you guys create with it. It's just another one of those little creative tools, and we can combine as many images as we want. But we're not using the image, and a lot of them we're using the context of them. So it's kind of like image as a prompt. So this is called the image prompt adapter, and you may have seen videos or heard about it, or IP adapters, which is shortened. And that's what we're going to talk about. Again, in my way of doing things, I like to do a little more creatively. So we're going to walk through the basics first, but then we'll go off deep end and take a red pill. Alright, we're going to start out pretty easy today. We're just going to load the default. So we're just going to go over here, click load default, and there you go. I'm going to spread this out a little bit because I don't like working with this crowded. During demos, things like this, I like to see all the nodes are spaced out. Even though it's a little ugly, I think it's easier to follow if you can actually see the lines instead of having them tucked behind things. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. Alright, let's talk about the nodes we're going to need for today. If you go on Manager here, click on Install Custom Nodes. I have mine set to install here so you can see it. What we're going to have for today is this Comfy UI IP Adapter Plus right here. You're going to need that one. And we're actually going to also use this Comfy UI SDXL empty latent because this saves us some time and I want to introduce it to you. And then the other one we're going to use is actually going to use some control net in there as well. Because this thing can fly out of whack really easily, and when I control it, this is a great way to do so. This technique that I'm going to show you here, I think, has so much potential in really unique ways to approach just putting in your models. So I'm going to show you a few of the things that I've discovered so far, and I'd love to hear if you come up with some. I think this is one of those like groundbreaking things. Now, initially, this is going to seem like revision, and we talked about revision earlier. A technique where you can kind of combine images, and it looks like that originally, or initially I should say, but it's actually more kind of like a one-image LoRa. So that's kind of how I'm talking about how we're looking at it. So let's set this all up. First thing we're going to do is we're going to erase our prompt completely. We're going to use this, and we already use SDXL, but we're not going to use the SDXL clip here. We're just going to use this just for simplicity's sake. But again, when you're working on your bigger models, your bigger projects, you use all the tools that you have available, but we're never
This is a very basic prompt, so this is basic structure here.
This diagram. But I do want to complicate it a little bit, so let's go to that, and we're going to type in the word latent here. Spell it, and it's near the bottom here. There's SDXL on the latent image. And what this is going to do is it's going to give us all of the resolutions that are safe for the SDXL. What I mean by that is SDXL works with these resolutions and square, which of course, first models were square only. This has a lot more capability, especially if you work in the ones that it's safe for. So use these if you want the best possible results. We're going to put that right in the label there and be done with it. I don't like my lines to push my lines to cross here, but they do. But I don't want to look, I don't want it to line up like that. That's the kind of thing that it can cause problems. So I at least want them to cross violently. If I can cross, we'll just do that. Let's keep it like that. Yeah, this is the anti-OCD today. What are we here for? All right, so what we're going to do is we want to actually inject something into the model stream here. And what we're going to inject is a pretty interesting thing. It's going to take an image and allow it to work with the prompt. And it's going to combine the image and the prompt as it goes through its step-by-step process. So this is a little bit different than revision, where revision kind of used the soul of the image. This is going to use the clip model to help us figure out what's in the image as well as the image itself. So to do that, let's go ahead and it goes through its step-by-step process. So this is a little bit different than revision, where revision kind of used the soul of the image. This is going to use the clip model to help us figure out what's in the image as well as the image itself. So to do that, let's go ahead and get in. So double click and type in IPA like beer and IPA apply. We're going to grab that and bring that in. And again, like I said, it fits right in the middle of the model workflow. So just throw it right in there, right in the middle there. And that's happening. We'll minimize this because we don't need to keep looking at that. All right. And we'll minimize the negative 2 because we're not going to use that either. We will put a positive in here later, but for now we're not going. Okay, so what do we do with this thing? It's pretty simple. As I said, it's going to take an image and then push it into the path of the model here, and we're going to get some interesting things off the other side. So let's see what we need here. IP adapter, if you pull that out, you only have one option of the reroute here. We'll pull that up here. And you're going to see there's a bunch of models that come with it, or at least on the link up below for the Git. And you can see them here. We have some that say face in them. Those are obviously 4 faces. And there's not one for SDXL face at this point. Now, face would be if you're trying to make an image that looks very similar to someone else. Now, if you don't need the face to be exact, and if it's close enough, then don't worry about using the face model, which is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to use the face model today because these are not people that I know. They're just made up. So the face and keeping that same face throughout this is not my goal. Now, we are going to be using SDXL here. So you'll notice that there's a few options here. We have a VITH, and VITH is the one with more tokens, so it's larger. And if we use this, we must use the clip vision model that also has VITH name. Now, you can use this same clip vision with other ones that don't have VITH, but just realize that getting there, it's because you're probably using that model here and not this one. So this is the one I grabbed here off the plugin face, so that's the one we're going to stick with, and it's a pretty standard one. So you should already have it on your machine. If you don't, well, no, you'll go grab it. All right, what we're going to do here now, we're going to load the image. So I'm just going to right-click, add node, image, and then we're going to load an image. And I'm going to change this one. I'm going to load this one here. I've used this one before, and I really like this. This image is amazing to me. Like, there's so much going on that's fantastic. So I want to use this one. I'm just going to drag it in here to the image. Now, right now, the weight is set to 1. So we're going to get something that's kind of similar if we just run the prompt through here. Back, let's just do that. And I'm not going to change my changes. I'm going to put this up like 30 or 35. And we'll keep this at Euler and normal. There's no reason to change that. But we'll change this to fixed. Just so we stop mixing our variables around. And whenever you're testing our theory on how things work, make sure you change these to fixed so you can actually understand the differences when you're filling the numbers, what's going on. Otherwise, you're getting a random seed every time, and it's really hard to track down what's moving. So let's just cue this and see what happens.
What did Scott say?
How things work. Make sure you change these to fixed so you can actually understand the differences when you're filling the numbers, what's going on. Otherwise, you're getting a random seed every time, and it's really hard to track down what's moving. So let's just cue this and see what happens. And I totally forgot to change my model. There we go. We're going to use SDXL base. All right, and you see we have a pretty similar image, which is what we would expect. Because we did nothing except, hey, this image is worth 100% of your goal. Just go ahead and get the image looks all like it, and you know what, it did it. So congratulations, you've done nothing. All right, now let's move it. And here, this is where it gets really cool. Let's take this image and let's load in another image. Let's load in this image here. And I did a bunch of sci-fi stuff. We'll be doing a bunch of this. I love sci-fi stuff, so it's always going to happen. But what I want to do is I want to use these images. There's only one input from image here. We need to batch these together. It's simple. Just drag this out and look for image batch. Put them together, and now they are one, and they go up in here. Now, this is not the same thing as merging of images, meaning they're not overlaid on top of each other. There's no blending mode or anything like that. They're simply two completely different universes. For what we're doing here. In fact, they're not even the same shape. So what this is going to do is it's going to look at not only the image itself, what's in the image. And if you're doing this, don't load the same girl 8 times, for example, unless she's in a different scene and you want the aspects of that scene. For example, in this scene, you really don't see anything that's sci-fi. There's some steampunk hat here, but nothing is the smooth type of hard modeling you can find on this or the thrilling headgear or the outfit. So these should be of equal weight. Again, we have not added a prompt at all at this point. We're still sitting at 1 and no noise. Now, noise means, if we don't have any noise, it's going to pass in basically a black image and say, don't worry about the noise part. If we add noise, we'll get a little bit more detail and a little bit more interest in the image. So we can do that. Well, let's do it without that first. So you can see we've only changed one variable, and that is including of this image here. Let's cue it up. Okay, and now coming back, and you can kind of see that we're getting a combination of the steampunk as well as the sci-fi thrilling here and some more hard surface modeling here. So it's kind of combining the spirit of them. Let's add one more. If we add this, we're going to need another batch image here, and this batch image is going to feed into this one. We're basically daisy chaining them together. Let me do that a little smarter way so you can actually see what's going on here. These two over with this one. There, that probably makes a lot more sense. And then that's what we're getting to. I do want to move these closer though, so we can actually see the spirit of them. But just so you know how those are connected, they're all daisy chained together. And what are we going to look at this last one? Just something that doesn't have a person in it. For something like flowers. Here, let's use this one. I really like that one. Alright, so we've got 3 completely different images. I think this is actually even done in Imagery, I can't remember, a little while ago. So, all 3 of these, it doesn't matter the order they're put in, but they're all going to contribute, and they obviously have nothing in common, although the color palette of this one and the color palette of this one are similar, and we'll see what's happening. Now, if you got this already, hold your horses, because we're going to get more complicated here in a second. Let's see what this looks like. By the way, every time you add another image in here, you are increasing the memory requirement for this, so don't go overboard. Add them again if they're unique and present something to the image that's unique and isn't overrepresented. So it's going to say what's the differences between these and include those items. And there we go. So we have some flowers, we have thrilling headgear. Yeah, it's all working well. But what I really love is I love this pose, and I want this pose. Now, there's a couple of different ways to do that, but the easiest way is going to be using control net. So let's go ahead and add some control nets. We're just typing control net. And when we have control net apply, we'll just use that as our point of departure here. So this obviously fits over here in the conditioning between the prompt we're not using and here. And we're not going to put one in the negative side. That doesn't really matter here. This means that the control net is more important. So let's do the control net here. Let's roll that out. Control net loader, and I want to load in Canny one. We'll load in Canny for the SDXL. Remember, the different control nets are required for the different models because they're different shapes. And then the image here, we need to pre-process whatever one we want to use. So I want to use this one here. And we'll grab the Canny Edge preprocessor, put this in here, and then drag the image. So this will find the edges basically. And let's set this to 1024 because we are using SDXL. Now, remember that we're not dragging in the combination of all three of these because that Canny Edge is going to look totally bizarre because we need all three of these overlaid on top of each other, and that's not what we want. So we're just going to do this, and for strength, I'll put it down to 70%, so it's not perfect, but it should be this pose. Let's try it again. Again, we're using the locked seed, so we aren't going to have a totally different image. But now it's going to take that same image and lock it in with that control. There we go. So we have now our Canny with the interesting pieces that we've added from these other ones. So that's working pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah. Right. So what else can we do with this? Well, first of all, we're not even using the prompt, and we're not using noise. So let's do that. Let's add a prompt here. We'll choose a female astronaut, and we want to drop the weight so the prompt has a chance to play, because right now it's not. We'll put that down to, say, 70%. And let's run that without the noise first so you can kind of get the idea of what's going on here. And there we go. So it's a little bit more interesting. It's cleaned up a little bit. If we were doing this a little more seriously, in the Canny part, for example, we'd stop near the end to prevent a lot of those lines from leaking through. But this is coming together rather nicely. So it's adding some of the additional sci-fi detail from the last one. We can give the prompt more information here, and then give it more weight if we'd like. Let's add some noise in here. Let's add in, like, say, 30% noise somewhere. And run it one more time. In fact, I'm just going to copy this over and hook this up this way. So we have a before and after. I think it's an easy way to look at it. Use Control B, which is bypass, and that will allow it to continue on without this. We can come back to it in a second. So you can see that introduction of noise allowed it to have a little bit more freedom as it's interpreting the image. Again, still using the control net to hold this pose in this face, and that, frankly. But it's using these styles here. So if we start to eliminate these, we'll see that there's a big difference. For example, if we use this one as the Canny control and get rid of this image completely, I'm going to rearrange our family here. This. Oops. Basically, I'm eliminating one of the images. We would just have these two, and I'm using Canny onto this one. We'll try again. Okay, bypass again. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of this since they're not side by side anymore anyway. And there we go. We have a nice combination of these two images in there, along with the prompt driving the sci-fi theme forward. Now, the part of this that I think is more interesting, I mean, this is all good, and I really like this, but where I want to use this, I'm going to get rid of these, and this is kind of how I'm using it. To keep just this, and I don't want the Canny, we're not going to use any control net for this, actually. Sorry, the control net fans are like, what? It's fine. We're just going to use this image as it is, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a texture in. And I'm going to run it at a really low rate, not really low, let's say 20%, with some noise is fine. And we're going to use the same thing, but I'm going to let it render whatever it's going to render. So the sci-fi theme we saw earlier with the same seed will show up, but it's going to introduce this, which will help drive the scene. So this will change things. I did a video, months ago, on how to find scenes in textures, and this is really kind of coming to fruition here and working pretty well. Let's see what we get. There we go. So you can see that it's using this color scheme here, which I really like. Well, I think this is a fantastic tool, and there's so much we can do with it. So let's just see what we're going to do. Again, this is one of those things I think for months we're going to be playing with it and adding it to workflows, and I'm going to toss it into my workflows, even if it's just at a low weight, because it allows me to use some of those handmade textures that I made before, and bring them into this, which I think is really cool.
This is a really good tutorial, but I'm actually gonna go and watch it again.
So let's set this all up. First, we're going to do is we're going to erase our prompt completely. We're going to use.
This is a really good tutorial, but we're just going to watch it again, just to make sure that we got all of it. Oh, and then also we were checking out all these workflows on OpenArt.ai. See if there were any interesting ones. I'm going to like this. Oh, here we go. Okay. And can I save it? I'm only saving this because I want to create these portraits that we see right here, but I'm going to see if we can. Oh, I wonder. Oh, what is this? What model are they using? Oof, look at this. Jesus, that's complicated. Anyways, we'll save them for now and then we'll come back to it. Let's start over.
Quite a few months because there's so many ways Japanese use the result. So we're going to show you two images combined in another image. But we're just going to take like this real quick. Fold it in there to help guide it. And we're going to remove control and we're going to remove the prompt completely. And there's some different things you can do with this. Again, I'd love to see you guys create it. It's just another of those little creative tools. And we can combine as many images as we want. But we're using the image a lot. We're using the context of them. So it's kind of like the image as a prompt. So it's called the image prompt adapter. And you may have seen videos about it, or IP adapters in short. And that's what we're talking about. Now, again, in my way of doing things, I'll do more creatively. So we're walking through basics first, but I'm going to go off the end and into it. Alright, we're going to start off with easy basics. We'll load the defaults. So we're going to load the default. And there you go. I'm going to start a little bit because I like working started during the demos and things like this. I like to see all the nodes are spaced out. Even though it's a little ugly, I think it's easier to follow if you can actually see the lines so that I can talk behind things. Alright, there we go. That was pretty good. Alright, let's talk about the nodes we're going to use for today. Manager here. Click on install some nodes. I have mine set to install here so you can see it. What we're going to have for today is just UI ID plus. Right here.
I believe I already have this installed, but let's check. Yep, I already have this installed.
That one. And it actually also uses some UI as yourself. Because this saves us time on it.
UI SDXL empty latent. SDXL empty latent. Alright, it's installing. Let's restart. Okay, alright, installed.
And then another one we use is actually using control menus as well, because there's this thing can fly out of whack and it's a great way to do so. This technique that I'm going to show you, I think, has so much potential and really unique ways to approach just putting in your models. So I'm going to show you a few of the things that I've discovered so far, and I'd love to hear if you come up with some. I think this is one of those groundbreaking things. Now, initially, this is going to seem like revision, and we talked about revision earlier, a technique where you can kind of combine images, and it looks like they're originally or initially, I should say, but it's actually more kind of like a one Laura. So that's kind of how I'm talking about it, looking at it. So let's set this off. First, we're going to use an erase our prompt completely. We're going to use this. And we already use SDXL, but we're not going to use that SDXL. But you're just going to use this just for simplicity's sake. But again, when you're working on bigger models, bigger projects, you can use all the tools that you have available. But we're not really kind of trimming a bunch of that stuff today, so I don't want to overcomplicate this diagram. But I do want to complicate a little bit. So let's start with that. And we're going to type the word latent here. Spell it it's in the bottom here. Press SPXL and delete an image. And what this is going to do is this is going to give us all of the resolutions that are safe for SPXL. And what I mean by that is SPXL works with these resolutions and square, which of course.
Oh man, I am so fucking tired. My eyes are just want to fall asleep. Alright, let me put this up. So I gotta take a few minutes off away from the screen. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta take a few minutes away from the screen, listen to this music in the meanwhile. Fuck just happened. it, guys. I can't do it. Sorry. I gotta call it for tonight. My body is not cooperating with me. So I'll be back tomorrow. If you joined me today, thank you so much.